When the masked band president exploded onto the scene, their identity was supposed to be top secret, but they underestimated one thing: the internet. What started as a mystery became a full-blown fan investigation involving legal filings, bracelets, and even Charlie's own brother. Today we're breaking down how fans figured out that the masked singer of President was none other than Charlie Simpson. Chapter 1: The Arrival of a Mystery. President appeared out of nowhere. They were announced for Download Festival 2025 before even releasing a single note of music. Their promo leaned into the political: join the rally, the inauguration has begun. A masked figure, no names, total secrecy. The alt community immediately started guessing. Some thought it was a Sleep Token side project, others whispered supergroup. But one name came up again and again: Charlie Simpson. Chapter 2: The Paper Trail. The mystery started to crack open when fans did what they do best. They checked public records. Within days of the announcement, someone found that the President trademark and associated IP was filed under Komarobi Entertainment Limited, a company owned by Charlie Simpson and his wife. Then came the kicker. King of Terrors Limited, filed March 2025. Director: Charles Robert Simpson. When President eventually announced their debut EP, the name was identical: King of Terrors. This wasn't fan theory, this was legal evidence, and it was all public. Chapter 3: The Voice That Gave It Away. Then the music dropped. On May 15th, President released their debut single, In the Name of the Father. One note in, and fans said, yep, that's Charlie. His voice has a very specific grit and melodic phrasing that anyone who's listened to Fight Star could recognise instantly. And maybe busted. A few weeks later, they released Fearless. At the end of the video, the mask comes off, revealing someone who was clearly not Charlie. Fans called it what it was: a decoy. Chapter 4: The Mask Connection. But the fans didn't stop at vocals. They dug into social media too. Around this time, people noticed something curious on Charlie's Instagram following list. He was following an account called FL Silicone Kin, a specialist in making ultra-realistic silicone masks. This isn't some casual hobby page. Their work is eerily lifelike, the kind of craftsmanship you'd need to pull off a convincing alter ego on stage. Fans connected the dots. If President's frontman was wearing one of these masks, it could explain how Charlie was able to perform while keeping a degree of facial anonymity. It wasn't proof on its own, but added to the growing pile of clues, it made the theory even harder to ignore. Chapter 5: The Bracelet Slip. June 15, 2025. President's first ever live performance at Download. In the middle of the set, the masked singer raised his arm. Fans with good eyes zoomed in and spotted the exact same bracelets that Charlie wears on stage. Within hours, the photos blew up. Outlets like the PRP and Loudwire ran stories. President singer seemingly confirmed by his bracelets. Fans even claimed members of Charlie's family were seen side stage during the performance, which only added fuel to the fire. Chapter 6: Download to Wembley, the helicopter theory. But the story doesn't end there at Download. That same day, Charlie performed Unmasked with Busted at Summertime Ball at Wembley Stadium. Fans began posting that a helicopter was spotted leaving Donington minutes after President's set ended. There's no official confirmation that Charlie was on that flight, but the timeline fits, and in fan lore, the helicopter became one of the most iconic clues of all. Chapter 7: The Beer, the Brother, and the Brewery. And then came the family connection. President released a King of Terrors NE IPA through Ossip Brewery. The managing director of Ossip Brewery? Ed Simpson, Charlie's brother. The Simpsons aren't strangers to making things together. Charlie, Ed, and Will are all in Once Upon a Dead Man, a band they formed years ago. So this wasn't just a random collab with a brewery, this was a family business tie in, another breadcrumb pointing straight at Charlie. Chapter 8: The Fan Detective Work. What makes this story legendary isn't just the clues, it's who cracked them, the fans. From Reddit threads dissecting legal filings to someone noticing bracelets, it was community sleuthing at its absolute finest. Final chapter. So, how do you keep your identity secret in 2025? Well, you don't. Charlie Simpson didn't just get unmasked on stage. He got unmasked by his bracelets, his company filings, his brother, a mask maker, and maybe even a helicopter. What started as a mystery turned into one of the most entertaining fan investigations in modern rock. So, what do you think? Genius marketing or accidental unmasking? If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments which clue made it obvious to you that Charlie Simpson was the artist.